in the shower and I had this revelation of like either a book series or a movie. It's about a dog whose owners, his parents are very liberal, but he is actually a crazy like alt-right wing supporter, and it's all a result because when his parents got him neutered and took his balls away, he started going on Reddit and then just like doing his own research, and he barks at all their friends. I'm high. I'm stoned right now.
I'm stoned right now.
Him and all his other dog friends, they go down to the Pride Parade. They're just standing on the corner barking at all the floats going.
And welcome back.
Oh, God.
Please. Not another podcast.
Oh, my gosh, dude. I was on one. And what's so funny is the other day, actually last night, I sent you a TikTok about these owners who had to lock their dog in another room because for some reason the dog just hates their gay friend. He just growls at their gay friend all the time. And I was like, this is literally the main character of the story I thought of.
And the worst part is that like they're getting rid of TikTok and we won't have that anymore.
I know. I
do think that dogs are racist and
they are
homophobic because my dog Mac hated my friend Frankie, who is gay.
Yeah.
And Frankie walked in, he was like,
dogs have very traditional values. You
they
know what I mean?
obviously. Definitely golden retrievers.
They want to make America great again. Bogart's pretty racist too, which is crazy. Like,
but isn't he like from California?
he is. He's like one of those ones who's like, we got to take the state back. You know, yeah. You would think he'd be a little more accepting, but he's not.
Oh, Bobo.
But I blame that on him. I think he's 12, a 12-year-old Great Dane. So he's
seen
80,
some things.
Yeah, exactly.
He's at the age of like, get the F off my lawn.
He's like, back in my day, we used to have separate water bowls.
Oh, no. Oh, gosh. What's funny is Bogart is black.
He is. He is.
Oh, that's hilarious. Well, happy 2025.
Welcome. Yeah, here we are.
A new year.
A new year full of promise. A new year full of hope. Nothing could go wrong. And nothing has been going wrong. I could tell by the smile on Brailey's face.
Everything's gone so great. In fact, when I walked into the office today, Josh looked at me. He goes, "You don't look like you've been crying."
Just those little sad, doughy eyes of
just
yours.
Those.
I
actually thought about it yesterday because my eyes were so blue.
Yeah.
And one time I sent a picture of myself crying to Josh, and he was like, "Well, at least your eyes are really blue."
Your eyes are popping. Yeah. Like,
wow. And I was like, yeah, it's been quite the start to the year.
Yeah.
For both of us.
I can't talk about like certain situations for myself, but I know you've had some.
Shall I go into depth?
Well, yeah, tell us. I mean, you can give us the highlights. I've been getting a lot of the all the intricacies of everything.
Okay.
So, we don't want to take up the whole.
We don't need to. But let's just start with that. On New Year's Eve, my dog got skunked.
Yeah.
And
it was
he got skunked, and we didn't know it was a skunk because he was foaming at the mouth.
Well, I knew it was a skunk, but I wasn't there.
So Tom brought him inside. The smell. I have never, ever, ever, ever in my life smelled a skunk. I smelled a dead skunk.
Yeah. Right. You get like the whiff, like your air conditioning's on in your car, you drive by, and you're like,
that. You're like, it kind of smells like weed.
Yeah, right, yeah.
And no, it was, Tom and I were like, had tears in our eyes because the smell was so bad.
It sticks to things.
We rushed him to the vet in my car because we thought he was dying. I called Josh. Josh is like, maybe it was a skunk, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, probably. I would say within 3 minutes of calling Josh, I call Josh back and say, it was a skunk.
It was a skunk. Yeah.
It was a skunk.
They call, yeah.
And like to the point where Tom brought Henry into the vet and they go, oh, skunk, take him outside.
Yeah, immediately.
Yeah.
Like, it's a skunk.
So long story short, Tom and I have spent the last, what's the date today? I would say the last 13 days trying to get the smell out of our house.
It was an emotional roller coaster for you, though, because I remember she called me bawling, and I was like, oh, no, like, what happened? She's like, do you know any vets that you can call right now and ask, like, that, like, he bit something, and, like, I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, because he was like, he wouldn't open his eyes. He was shaking and he was foaming. And I was like, he's dying. He's dying.
Bogart had done that before at the park. He, like, I think a lot of times they just think they're like cats or something. They just don't know what they are, but they're not like, the skunks are not like super like standoffish where they're just like trying to fight the dogs. So they're like, I mean, I guess you can get close to me, but I'm going to spray you.
Yeah.
And Bogart just put his nose like right in that skunk's ass.
Right in there.
Like, it just went all up. I remember foaming at the mouth and just go, oh!
I know.
And people don't know this, but like a skunk, the stuff is oily. It's very oily.
Oil-based.
Yeah. And it's oil-based. Yeah, it is. And it sticks to everything.
Yeah. And the worst, the worst part is that I know this now. If your dog ever gets skunked, do not get them wet at all whatsoever. Don't do it because it embeds in their skin.
Yeah.
And now every time
You're
Henry,
opening up their pores and like letting it.
Every time Henry gets wet, I don't know if this happened to Bogart. They smell like skunk again.
Yeah, it'll come out eventually.
Yeah.
But,
it's been
You guys got an ozone machine though?
We got an ozone machine.
We didn't do that. I think we did get Bogart wet first thing, but then we did the hydrogen peroxide and all that stuff, and like on his skin, or with a toothbrush. And he has short hair, so it's kind of easy to get in there.
It's funny because like Henry's had like 7 baths, and he's like, "Why are you doing this to me?"
Yeah, he's like,
"Sorry."
Is this just life now?
Yeah, and we still get whiffs of it. Obviously, like I came home from work yesterday, and I was like,
"That'll happen, man." Like you'll still get the occasional whiff, but like the good news is you can always move. You know
what? Yeah, I definitely want that 7% rate getting into a new house right now.
They keep cutting interest rates.
Yeah. So that happened, and then here's another fun fact I learned this year, which is crazy. You actually cannot melt candle wax on a stove.
Oh, speaking of oil base.
Yeah, speaking of oil base.
Well,
you can.
Well, you can, yeah. I think you could do like a pot of hot water, and then you put like the base of the candle in there.
No, it's I just did it wrong. Let's be completely honest. I will take full self-awareness and full responsibility for this. So you're supposed to put it on a low heat and let the wax melt, and then you're supposed to pour it into a new container.
Right.
I didn't do that. I put it on the stove on 8, and then I sat down and was playing guitar, and all of a sudden I hear this and I turn around and there are flames.
You were building a bomb.
I really was engulfed. Like it was I've never had like a kitchen fire or anything like that.
Yeah.
And so to be fair, also found out I don't work in panic situations. I just go, oh fuck. And I didn't know what to do. I grabbed the fire extinguisher. I was like, I don't want to spray this in the house.
Yeah.
So I put my sleeve on my hand and I take it outside. I take the pot outside. And I couldn't get the pin out of the fire extinguisher. And so I was like, it's wax. I'll pour water on it. I poured water on it, and an atomic bomb of mushroom fire flew up into my face. I flew the water out of my hand, ran the other direction, then finally got the pin out and got to use the fire extinguisher for the first time in my life.
Yeah. And that's fun.
Yeah.
You get to play firefighter for a little tiny bit.
It was enjoyable. I really enjoyed it. Unfortunately, we did have to buy a new fire extinguisher.
Oh, shame.
Didn't know that once you use it, you can't use it again.
It's a one-time use.
Seems very wasteful.
One-time use.
Right?
Well,
That's
you can
wasteful.
spray the rest of it out of there if you want to. Just
I know.
for
I'm thinking
fun.
about building a fire in the backyard and just going,
coming out and extinguishing
yeah,
it.
Exactly. But the worst part about that was that I had the door open when I sprayed it. So fire extinguisher dust was just...
Well, you got to think some of those smells probably counteract each other.
I feel like
it's like lighting a really big match inside your house. So
yeah,
that's like,
you know what? You're not
probably
wrong.
helped with the skunk smell, just a tad.
I know,
a tiny bit.
I know. It was one thing after the other there for a while and touch and go with my life, but I feel like we're on the up and up, right?
Yeah.
Has
Touch
to
and
get bad
go.
before it
That
gets
was
better.
your nickname in college.
Oh my god, John. I didn't miss you. How was your holidays? How was Christmas?
It's good. Colorado is good. Being out there with the cattle, the cattle and the horses. And no, it was good though. I mean, truly, that's where I was.
Did you see any hot like ranchmen and stuff?
It's just me.
Oh,
just me out there. No, I mean, yeah, all the ranchmen are hot. They're ranchers.
They're ranchers.
Yeah, that was cool. Bogart got to run around, with all the ranch dogs and stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was cool.
And you drove out there.
Mm-hmm.
How was the drive?
It's rough, man. It's 20 hours both ways. Yeah.
Do you drive fully there or do you?
No. Normally, well, once in a while, yeah, we do the straight shot, but stopped in Kansas both times, which I hate Kansas. You could just draw a big circle around that place, blow it up. Wouldn't care. I don't think anyone would care. Honestly, I don't think. That'd be a great idea. Actually, maybe trade Canada for Kansas. Yeah, I don't know. It's a nothing state. It's like Texas, but almost worse. It's like
the great wise, very non-controversial Jason Aldean once said, it's a flyover state.
Oh, I was gonna say try that in a small town.
Someone said, I saw a TikTok the other day. I was like, I did try it in a small town, and it was like, and nothing happened.
It was yeah. I do like the Raised Rowdy guys. They have, I think, a series now where they're going and eating at food places in small towns.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Try That in a Small Town. It's awesome. Yeah, so that was good. You were in New York.
I was in New York,
but not like the city. You guys go
we were upstate.
Yeah.
We had a white Christmas.
Yeah, we did too. Colorado's a lot of white people. A lot of white people in Colorado, but as I imagine, upstate New York as well.
Honestly, if I'm being 100% honest, now that I think about it, I don't think I've seen one black person when I go visit Tom's family.
Not a lot of diversity.
That is hilarious. That's very true. It was, Christmas in New York was great. Tom's family was great. I only wanted to literally annihilate my father-in-law once.
Only once.
Only once. Good. We did it. We were really good.
And you didn't do it.
Yeah. And you know what's really funny? And sorry, Michelle, I'm going to bring it up. You know how I tell you that their house is really hot in the summer?
Yeah, but it's really cold in the winter.
No. Oh. It's really hot in the winter too.
Really?
That it is blazing balls.
Maybe they just need to move to Jamaica. I think they like Jamaican weather.
Oh my God, Michelle would love that.
Yeah. There's like a group of like middle-aged women, not saying this is Michelle, but there are like a group of middle-aged women that they go down to Jamaica every summer just to get like dicked down by Jamaican men, and then they fly home.
You're going to be like, get really high, and then they fly home.
Well, maybe that too. I mean, but yeah, that's like a whole thing. Like that's like a thing that it's an ongoing thing. You should read about it sometime. There's like multiple like write-ups about women, middle-aged women going to Jamaica just to have sex with Jamaican men and then return home. It's a thing.
Absolutely the weirdest fact that I'm probably going to know today.
Yeah, probably.
I'm now going to have to look it up. I bet there's a whole Reddit page about it.
There is.
That is so funny. Yeah. It was a lot of fun though. We have a game night.
Yeah.
Every time we go up there, and I never win.
I'm not into games. But
you're just the player.
I hate the player and the game.
Oh, well, yeah. I get it.
No, yeah, I just am not a game person. Courtney's whole family, they do like cribbage and like they
we
play
don't do
all
that.
the like I know. Well, I don't either.
Yeah. Well,
I did get into one. Sorry, not to
What did you get into?
Rummy Cube. It's like rummy, but like I don't know, there's like you have little things with numbers on them and stuff too. I don't really know. But what'd you play?
We played Hues and Cues.
What is Hues and Cues?
It's like it's actually huge on TikTok right now. It's a huge board. It has
for a couple more days.
A ton of different colors on it, and then you pick a card, and whoever has the card, they have to be like pick a color on the card and say something that is that color or close to that color, and then you take your piece and you have to put it near whatever, and whoever's like the closest gets a point. I won that game by a landslide.
Okay.
By the way. And then I won. What else did we play? We played Hues and Cues. We played Bananagrams, which I always lose because I am illiterate. Have you ever
I know
played
it's
that?
in like a little pouch.
Yeah, it's in a banana pouch. We played one other game. I don't know why. We played this game called Anomia, and
What
it's
is that?
when it's like when you get tongue tied, like you have to flip a card and the card is same as somebody else. Like you have to say whatever's on their card. Like it could be like a type of fruit, and you'd be like apple, but it's hard
Yeah.
to come by because it's a really quick game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and poor Tom's grandma was playing and she couldn't get the concept of the game, and she kept saying things that were on her card when you're supposed to say it on the other card. It was just sweet lady. We love
Speaking
her.
of grandmas, Matty P told me that they almost lost his grandpa to a holiday game. They were using too big of straws. It was some game where you suck a marshmallow through a straw, but he sucked too hard and it just went right. But luckily, his brother's an EMT. He was right nearby. He just went. He's good though. He's good.
Could you imagine that's your way of going?
I know. I talked about that. I was like, can you imagine like surviving Vietnam and like the thing that like took you out? I was like, yeah. I was 85 and I sucked a marshmallow through a straw too hard.
Oh my gosh. I'd be like, please don't tell anybody.
Yeah.
Please don't tell anybody.
Delete all the videos off your phones right now, guys.
I don't want to see it. And then also we went hiking and I made Tom go buy us bear spray because all of a sudden I'm scared of bears.
You didn't bring it today.
I'm scared of bear.
Who would have? Did you say ooh? You?
Oh, because I could beat you up.
Oh.
You know?
Well, don't you me. I'm not disgusting.
Yeah, you're not
I've
disgusting.
actually been doing really good. People have been like, wow.
Yeah, people have been stopping Josh and being like, you look snotched.
Yeah.
It's mostly other guys complimenting him, which is cute.
It is true when you don't get like buff for women. It's other guys. That's the only people who actually care about it.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. And
you'll be in the gym. They'll be like, "Wow, man, you're looking really good." And you're like,
yeah,
thanks. So
and
much.
I love that though because it's smashing toxic masculinity, and guys are like, finally, I can be a little bit gay and it not be gay.
Yeah. Exactly.
And I love that.
Yeah.
Guys, keep
or
doing
it is, maybe it is gay. Who cares though? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I don't care, but like just like how girls get big booty Judies, so that
Yeah.
other girls will be like, your ass looks phenomenal in those jeans.
And you know what? I think we break down the barriers even more. I'm in there and I'm like, wow, you look so good in those pants.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I don't do that. I don't talk to anybody, even though there is this one person, this girl at my gym who I swear looks so familiar. I've told you about this person. I want to be like, how do we know each
is
other?
It Brooke, you thought?
I don't know. Who's Brooke?
Some artist.
Oh, no. We've already talked about that. But I know that is her.
Yeah.
But no, there's some other girl there. But like, we always catch each other's I'll like look at her for a second, she'll look at me, and then we just like keep working out, or whatever. But
what
then
if you
like,
guys saw each other in each other's dreams?
that'd be weird. That happens.
Yeah, because
It's
you
weird.
can't. Isn't it like you can't make up a face in your
They
brain?
say that, but like I feel like you could probably like compile multiple people's features together or something. I don't know. Like maybe it's not like you can't make something out of thin air or something.
Yeah.
But it's like weird how you can see somebody in your dream, but like they have like the spirit of somebody else or like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they have like, like my personality, but like, I don't know.
There's
You're
been
a face.
times where I've dreamed. Oh, that'd be such a dream.
Wow. That'd be the perfect woman.
I know. There's been times where I've dreamt about Tom, but it's not Tom.
Yeah,
like it is
right.
Tom, but it's not in Tom's body.
Which is weird. It's kind of like uncanny valley kind of thing where you're just like, it's close to human, but it's not human.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I also have dreams where like I am in my dream and in my dream I'm single, but then the moment like I kiss somebody else, all of a sudden I'm not. And then I have to go tell Tom. Which
Shame. Yeah.
and that's the worst because then in my dream it's like, I don't want to lose Tom. What did I do?
I think Tom would get over it.
He's
a good guy.
I'm such a catch that he would never let me go.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me go. Oh, fun fact. I signed up for dog walking and I keep getting requests.
Wow.
Isn't that fun?
I can't wait for you to go into somebody's backyard and it's just a person in a dog's outfit. You're like, are you ready to walk me?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
You're going to be walking all the furries around East Nashville because that's where you live. And that's the kind of environment you foster.
You know
over
what?
there.
You're right. You're right.
You're a furry walker?
My favorite part about East Nashville, though, is that like New Year's Eve when fireworks were going off, everybody in the Ring app is like, I hear gunshots, and everybody's like, it's the new year. Hey, babes.
When you see people walking around with those tails, you're just like, where does it end? Where's the other side of that?
Okay, guys,
Where's the other side?
I have to say something.
Okay.
It's going to be controversial.
Is it? Ooh.
You could be whatever you want, but a furry's weird. I'm saying it.
I mean, it's fine. Like, you can be.
Cosplay, cool.
Legally, you're allowed to.
Yeah.
You know, but it's just like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's, remember Broad City? I don't know if you ever watched it, but then there's like, you'll know the sound, but the two girls that go to clean the guy's apartment, but he's a baby, like, or he's dressed as a baby, and like it's part of the whole role playing thing. But then at the end, and he's like, I'm just a baby, I don't have any money. And they're like, no, you are a full grown man, you can pay us. He's like, I can pay you in blocks.
I love that sound. I love that sound. Yeah. I did recently, my TikTok has been weird. I don't know why. And I'm coming across like live streams of people as furries. And I'm like,
yeah,
but they're literally like, arf?
It's just setting you up for your,
and I'm like,
it's setting you up for your future.
I will say this. What? I downloaded the Chinese TikTok.
I just downloaded it now. Yeah.
How funny was it?
I haven't gotten a resend code or like a code to sign in.
Oh, yet, so have you? Did you get to the preference page? But it was like, what are your preferences? Yeah. And it's all in Mandarin.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know. Yeah.
I literally was like, It is, what is it called? Red
Note.
Red Note. Guys, if you haven't downloaded it, it is actually so funny. Like, obviously, I kind of feel bad that we're about to like infiltrate like this app that people have, but
I'm not. I just told the girls upstairs, like, I was like, I'm gonna just take all the most popular songs from the last 50 years and claim that I wrote them on this.
Actually, that's a brilliant idea.
Become a star in China.
Brilliant idea. It's so funny, Josh, though, because like I saw a video the other day of like, this one person was like reuniting with my Chinese spy. Like, there's another one. It was like, I don't remember what movie it is, but there's two guys in a car and there's a girl in the back. I guess they're protecting. She's young. And it's like, it's literally like Red Note users and then TikTok American refugees in the back. And she's like, and I walk there every night. It is so funny. I have enjoyed it so much already. I don't know what half the things that are going on.
Nobody does.
It is so funny. I can't wait to be a star on it.
You are going to be a star.
I also saw you were on Lemonade.
Oh, I am on Lemonade.
I am too. I just downloaded it.
Yeah, I've had an account on there for a while, and then I don't know what to do with it. You know. Yeah. It's really not much of an. I have 140 followers. I don't know.
I wonder if I have any.
I don't know what to do with it though. Like
Let's
I said.
find out. I am really sad about TikTok leaving. It's like a love-hate thing. Oh, okay. I have 334 followers.
She has way more followers than I do, and she doesn't even have a picture. Oh, she does have her
There's
profile
me,
pic.
My cute photo of myself. Yeah. I am sad about it. It's funny because there was somebody that was like, what are we going to lose if we lose TikTok, like more time to ourselves? And I'm like, no, small businesses are going to lose their business. That's true.
I do hate all the TikTok shop,
I do too.
Though.
I do too.
They did ruin it with too much TikTok
I have to say, though, I did buy a tiny microphone from TikTok shop for $3 and a little phone stand so I could do my book talk.
Yeah.
Bookstagram.
I've had those tiny microphones for a while.
What does it remind you of?
My penis. Except bigger.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am a little sad about it, but you know, it is what it is. It's just, we won't get into it, but I think it's crazy. That's the only thing Congress could agree on.
I know.
Taking our joy. I saw a lady, I saw a video of an old woman and somebody was filming them and she was crocheting with beef sticks.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
And I'm like,
I saw you comment on it. What are you going to do?
Like, why are you taking, you're taking away the app for what reason?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny.
Yeah, it was funny.
We also got a snow day in Nashville.
We did. We got one whole day, and that was pretty fun.
What was crazy though is that it was snowing so hard. And it was below freezing. It really didn't accumulate as much as I thought it would.
No, it didn't stick. Yeah, it was good snowman making.
Yes,
like everyone on our street had snowman up. Like the one our like neighbors down the road. They put like a full-on Rasta hat on theirs and like a bikini and like hair. They had a wig.
I love that. I love that because like people in the north, I know you guys play in snow. I totally get that. but you don't understand the enjoyment when you don't have it. Like when it snows in New York at Tom's parents' house, people are outside shoveling their driveway, blah, 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 not playing in it. And I'm like, but in the South, I love that everybody finds anything can be a sled. Anything, you name it.
Yeah.
And then there's snowmen, there's actual snowball fights. I was driving through my friend's neighborhood to get to small group on Monday. I'm a dumbass, but I looked over, I was like, oh my God, that is a beautiful sculpture of Olaf. I'm so impressed by this. It was a blow up. It wasn't like, it wasn't a snow.
Like, wow, they did really good.
They did really good. But yeah, we only got about 4.5 inches.
Yeah.
What'd you get in Ashland?
Well, that's a lot. We got about 4.5, 5, 6, 7. What
8, 9.
Depends on
10.
the day and how drunk I am.
But yeah, the roads weren't that bad this time around. It was crazy. It was so weird.
Yeah. It didn't seem that like last year when we got like all the side roads were frozen.
Mm-hmm.
They in Ashland City though, they really salt everything. We had the plow come up and down the street like 5 or 6 times.
That's so nice. I know.
Yeah.
It's
when
just
you were telling me that like all of Nashville only has like 32 trucks or something.
Full Davidson County only has 32 trucks. So that means that there's going to be 4 or 5 on each highway, I assume.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, like, so you don't get side streets, which does suck. But at the same time, it's like, honestly, we don't really need to invest in more. It only happens in like once a year.
It does, but it does happen hard. Like when it does, like
I know
it
actually
could be preempt. Like they could just salt or something.
Yeah.
Like
well, Tom told me that they did salt our neighborhood road, not the side ones, but the neighborhood road, and so nothing stuck to that. But then our side roads were really icy.
Yeah, because Tom's from like snow country.
Yeah, and he didn't get it either because like I even had a fight with this lady from freaking Idaho. Like, what is Idaho doing? Whatever. At work, because I was like, well, I think everything most likely will shut down tomorrow because of the snow. And she goes, "Are you serious? It's what
like,
the same." Yeah. Shut up! Like it's stupid. But I was like explaining to her, I was like, we are not equipped for it.
Yeah, I like how you have to explain to people who are not from places that like, oh yeah, this is a different place you're in right now.
Yeah, hi.
You're not in Nashville, Idaho.
Yeah. She literally said to me, she goes, "So what are you supposed to do tomorrow? Just stare at each other?" I was like, "Well, I'm gonna lay in bed."
Am I your concierge? Did we get hooked up through a hotel service? What am I gonna do?
That's one of my biggest pet peeves is when people from the north are like, "It's not even cold. It's not even." And
I would say you could buy a sweater over there.
Wow. Shut up.
It says Nash on it.
So I had several of those conversations with people.
Yeah.
And then Saturday we did end up closing early. So I worked 12 to 5.
Yeah.
And everybody in 5th and Broadway was, because there was a little bit of a fear that once the snow was melting, the roads were supposed to ice again. And so the news was like, hey, like, be careful on roads. So obviously we closed at 5. We locked the door. Claire had closed the drawers, all of that. We get this big ass group of women knocking on the door. And I'm like, oh my God. And so I go out there and I was like, hi. And she goes, "If we buy a lot of stuff, can we come in?" And I go, "No, I'm so sorry. Our drawer is closed." "Well, can you ask them to open it?" No. I can't, but we do open at 9 tomorrow. "We're gone. We're leaving. We're gone. We're gone tomorrow. We're from New York." And I'm like, "You don't say."
Yeah.
Okay.
You're like, good. Go back. Can you go tonight?
Yeah. So I literally was like, well, how can I like salvage this? So I gave them the card and I was like, "Hey guys, fun fact, they're doing 30% off online. So go shop online." And they were like, "Oh my God, this is great. Yeah, I'll do that." I was like,
awesome.
People are just so unaware of like
Yeah.
things. I don't want regular New Year's resolutions.
Yeah.
I want like, what's a great resolution for you, or a list of things that you're gonna do.
Like a great resolution. What am
Like,
I going to do? Okay.
This year, I'm gonna start crop dusting people because I can.
You already do that.
I do not.
But I'm sure you're going to do it more. Yeah, we asked people like bingo cards, and somebody just replied winner. I don't know what that means.
So we did a prompt of, guys, never be serious about these prompts, please. I mean, you can if you want, but I told Josh, like, I want like a good 2025 bingo card. And I thought it was going to be like, I predict that this year, Donald Trump will come out as transgender, like things like that. That's just like funny. And I will say, I talked to my friend this morning on the phone and I was like, "What's on your 2025 bingo card?" She goes, "A politician will get on stage and unzip their suit." And I was like, that's actually a really good one.
Somebody said that I win the Mr. Olympia and have 2 top 100 Billboard hits, writing, recording, or performing.
Okay,
So,
wait. Can we look at
that's
this
so
person?
true.
Can we see if this is actually a doable thing?
Yeah. It's my friend Jeremy.
Okay, Jeremy looks like what if Idaho was a person?
He literally lives in Idaho.
Oh, no fucking way.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. I love him.
Hilarious.
Trey said, meeting the love of my life at Chipotle, which I believe could happen for you. I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility at all.
What's on your 2025 bingo card?
Ooh, my 2025 bingo card, just growing 5 inches anywhere. I'll take it,
I think that
width, height, depth.
what's
whatever.
funny is like people are putting the bingo card as if they are New Year's resolutions.
Yeah, they are. Yeah,
like
yeah,
my
yeah.
friend said, make 6 figures. No clue how, but I'ma try. Meet Drew Barrymore.
Yeah.
Feel like myself again, which I do love that. I think
Yeah,
she's
no,
so
it's
great.
supposed to be like, I don't think people get it. Like it's like,
My friend said, quitting my job.
wow, you guys have the same bingo card.
The
That's a free
only
space.
funny, that's actually really funny. My friend Weta said alien meet and greets.
Yeah, see, that's like a,
Yes.
yeah, that is right.
Like, also, I was thinking about it. If these drones or whatever, because, apparently drones are a thing that are weird and they're aliens, like,
Drones are a thing.
why do people care? Guys, let it happen.
I don't know.
Let it happen. Just let the drones happen. Let aliens
DJT,
come.
he's like, they know what they are. I don't know why they're not telling him. He said, I know what they are. But I think, frankly, they should tell him. Why aren't they telling him? I don't know. Maybe you know.
Did you? There was one. I'm not gonna lie. Like Trump has said some of the funniest shit recently.
Bro is so funny.
It's and it's just it honestly is comedy. If you don't laugh, you cry. But they were in a meeting. This is so funny to me. They were in a meeting, and it's with a bunch of economic.
No, economists.
Economists.
No?
What's environmentalists
Oh.
all in this room, and they're talking about the California wildfires, which is absolutely devastating, by the way.
Yeah.
And they were like, no, this is we haven't had any rain since, like, this is the lowest amount since like 1877.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, you have to understand, like, this is a direct result of like climate change, like the climate. And he was like explaining to him that like the heat that's in California right now isn't normal and it's rising every year.
Yeah.
And dead serious, Trump looks right at this guy and he goes, it will cool down.
Oh, yeah, he goes, yeah. He just waves his hand. It'll cool down.
And literally the guy goes, that's how it works. But and he starts like the environmentalist starts laughing.
I know that's but so just like, I mean, obviously we've had weather trends forever,
Yeah.
It will technically cool down
Yeah.
for a little bit,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it will get hotter too.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
But
Like these extreme,
he's
like-
not wrong, but
Yeah.
he's not like fully right. Yeah.
And it's like also just so fun. I mean, I know I already told you this, but like naming the Gulf of Mexico, the Gulf
he
of
said Gulf of
America
America.
kills me because
It's-
somebody put in the comment section, he's like, and he's going to name it Golf, Golf.
Oh, yeah, the Gulf of America.
The Gulf
And,
of America.
It is funny. Yeah, we're gonna have to reprint all these maps now.
I know. He goes, we do more work there. It is ours.
Yeah.
Bless.
Yeah, Panama Canal, Gulf of America, and Canada, and
Yeah.
Greenland.
And
Those are-
apparently the Greenland,
it's
like
pretty strategic. For,
the Greenland, what do they have? What do they have? What do they have in Greenland?
I don't
Equivalent
know.
to the president was like,
they're Danish territory.
yeah, they were
you
like,
know.
Hey, we're not for sale. Like,
Yeah,
you can't
yeah,
just come
yeah.
by us. Like,
We'll take it by force.
I know. I'm not gonna lie.
Troops on the ground in Greenland.
I did something bad.
What?
I downloaded the super right wing app that's like Twitter.
Truth
Yes,
Social?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to see what's going on
Yeah.
over there, just for funsies. Guys, y'all are unhinged.
Truth. The truth. Who knew it was so interesting?
Who knew the truth was also a lie? But I'm also laughing because there's all these new maps coming out of like Canada being a part of America.
Oh, yeah.
And people are like, I will totally let Canada buy America. That would be so great. Like, I would love that free healthcare. I'm like, I know.
Oh, you know what? They passed. California passed Germany now. California is now the fourth largest GDP in the world.
Wait,
California.
California?
The state of California.
Wow.
Fourth largest GDP in the world.
There's a lot that comes out of it.
There is 70% of America's produce.
Yeah, I also found out that California is the same size as Italy.
It is.
It is.
It is. Mexico's our little boot that we put on. And
Canada is our top hat. It is so nice. I know when I was like thinking of like 2025 bingo cards and like resolutions, a little part of me was like, I don't know what to put down because like I don't even know what to expect this year.
Yeah,
it's already off to the weirdest start ever.
I'm just kind of letting it wash over me. I'm just laying right where the waves come in, and I'm just letting it wash over me.
Josh
and I'm just
did say that
it.
in 2025 he's going to be ignorant as fuck.
Oh yeah, I am. I plan on knowing nothing this year. I don't want to know.
I kind of want to be in that boat. Shall
Let's
we row
do it.
this boat together?
We should. We should do it, and we should bring that to Red Note, to the China.
We should start posting. Why don't we go ahead and start posting our clips from TikTok?
We already have a bunch of people in Singapore who listen to the podcast.
Let's do it today.
Okay.
Let's start an account. I did put on my resolution that I am going to 1,000% really hone in on my Bookstagram.
Yeah. I think that could be lucrative for you.
Yeah, that's why I bought the tiny microphone.
It could be a good thing. I don't know what I'm going to do. Hopefully I'll make some music this year. Maybe. We'll see if I get around to it.
Our show the other day was really fun.
It was fun. It was like, oh, wow, this is like why we all moved here. Did this.
Yeah, it was.
And like then we like went out afterwards, but it wasn't like crazy. Like we went out, we all did one shot,
a root beer.
Yeah.
The root beer shot.
Root beer shot. Yeah. And then I had another drink after, but like, yeah, it was just fun. I was like, man, I like miss hanging out with like my musician friends.
Yeah,
and,
it was
like all this.
And it's funny because like Anna was so nervous about our show because she like especially in December, I feel like everybody kind of takes a hiatus, which is so
I hadn't
needed.
played in months. Yeah.
Yeah, it's also so freaking needed because like the start of the year, I had all these ideas that I've written down and like excited for, and nobody was there. Literally, I walked in, not a soul, crickets.
Yeah.
And then
but it filled out.
At the end of it, there was a bunch of people there. And then when I went back to get my guitar, Matt looks at me. He goes, look at how many people are here. Jam-packed.
Yeah.
Jam-packed.
I know. It was crazy. Like it really filled out.
I filled out.
You did. No, I said multiple times that night. I was like, Brailey actually has been on a crazy like fitness journey too. I wasn't going to call weight loss because I don't feel like you had like weight really to drop. But
Josh, you are actually a king.
You are.
People should learn from you. Go on.
But I said multiple times that night. I was like, "What?" I'm not like.
He was checking me out.
Looking her up and down. I'm like, wow, what a specimen.
What? No, what happened was Josh.
I just never see you in normal. Like, you're not wearing normal clothes, but I'm just saying, like, you were wearing like a little crop top thing or whatever, some jeans or whatever, and like the jeans, they like sit at a good place on your hips, so you can really like, you really look like hourglass.
I looked like I was. So as Josh put it the other day when we were FaceTiming, that I dressed like Adam Sandler.
Yeah, I said Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore.
Adam Sandler,
and Tom was so tickled by that. He laughed for like at least an hour after that. But what really happened and why Josh is saying this is I was talking to him and like we were in mid conversation and then I turned to the side and he was like, Brailey, where'd you go?
Yeah.
It was like, oh.
And she was wearing a camo hat, So
yeah.
like, I kept losing her.
No, I wasn't.
I
wasn't.
So.
It was so fun. It did make me realize like, and what's funny is I almost didn't want to go to it because like I didn't really have a lot of time to practice and I did want to do new stuff, which I did that one new song.
Yeah.
Just didn't do it in the right key.
And your friend was there?
And my friend was there. And that guy kept going, roll tide.
Roll tide. Black Tie Moving. You don't sponsor us.
But if you want to.
Roll Tide.
We will roll tide the carpet, red carpet out.
We will roll that tided carpet out.
We will do whatever you want.
We'll tide the carpet. We'll roll it.
Sponsor us.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Josh and I have both been on this like fitness journey.
Been trying.
Yeah, and when he walked in, he was wearing this like kind of like tighter coat, and everybody was like, "Josh, man, you look good."
It's fine. It's good.
And he went home and he wrote in his diary and he was like, I look good.
I said, I look good. Everyone says it.
Everybody loves me.
I have a little Trump voice in my head where she's like, everyone thinks you're the best.
I'm phenomenal. Yeah. It's great.
Yeah. No, I mean, since January last year, I'm down like 90 pounds. So
90 pounds.
Doing that, but still lifting. So I don't know. I guess if I didn't lift, I'd probably be down a lot more. But you
wouldn't have any muscle.
Exactly.
You would just
I'm trying to do it. I'm doing it a really, not a dumb way, but it's just like the hardest way possible, where you're trying to build. This is so boring, but you're trying to build muscle, lose fat, and like.
But that's literally the only way to do it. And to be honest, like, especially if your New Year's resolution is to lose weight, I am not an expert at all whatsoever. But the key is actually consistency and time, or Ozempic. But like, and what's funny is like, I had gained, what was it? I was probably at the heaviest I've ever been. I had gained like 30 pounds since my wedding. So since 2020. Yeah. And I just went on a new program, and it was just an easy program to follow. And it was healthy, and it was good food that you were making yourself. And it was just time and consistency. And I was losing it slowly, which was really nice. Yeah. And then and I never felt like restricted. So if your New Year's resolution is to lose weight, just, give it time.
Yeah. Or if your New Year's resolution is to say resolution.
If your New Year's resolution is to say
yeah, no, it is. And like, I always thought like, I do try to eat like kind of limited carbs and stuff like that. But it really is kind of like calories going in, calories going out. You know what I mean? Like, as much as you like don't want to like think that, like, it really is like, and it's just that some foods are just like more calorie dense, or some foods like don't have as many calories, but they still fill you out, and like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
and it was funny because when I FaceTimed you on Friday, you were like, I'm eating whatever I want because it's a snow day.
It's a snow day. I know. What did I get? Oh, I got a Stouffer's lasagna.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Stouffer's lasagna. Yeah. Some Texas toast.
What I had recently that then
I ate whatever I want on Saturday.
I
said this kind of bled over.
There's still a little snow.
I said, not really 24 hours yet. I got a few more hours in here.
I got bagel bites and pizza rolls.
Bowl, yeah.
It was actually for a Christmas party. We were like bringing our favorite foods. It was like our favorite food tray. I haven't had bagel bites probably since I was 12. Still slap.
I'm gonna put you on to something. 2 bagel bites with a pizza roll in the middle. You flip the one over, make a little pizza sandwich.
Here is the problem, though.
I was a very fat kid. But because I was well practiced. It's only because I sought out the most delicious combinations ever, always.
You're like, how can I make this even more calories? This is gonna be it.
It was my heroin, and truly still is.
But the problem was that I made this tray. It was so beautiful. It had bagel bites this side, pizza rolls right here, like ranch dressings, and then I put foil over it and traveled with it to my friend's house. I got to the first stop sign in my neighborhood. All of it slid right off.
How?
I don't know. I still found a pizza roll in my car the other day that was underneath my chair.
I'm surprised the dog didn't find it.
Well,
I always accidentally I went dog because I accidentally always name your dog, one of them, your dead dog's name.
Hank.
I was going to say Hank. Yeah.
You know what we did this year?
What?
We finally took down his little self-portrait.
Aww.
We moved it to our bed.
What? He took it himself?
Yeah.
Something to remember me by.
My friend painted a photo of him for my 30th.
Oh, yeah. I have one of Bogart.
Yeah. And it was hanging right when you walked in, and we took it down and we hung it up in our bedroom. But I was like, we gotta start moving on from this a little bit. He was like, Tom was like, yeah. I painted my kitchen island.
Oh, did you?
It looks so good.
Does it? What color did you go with? Black.
Gold.
You have blue
handles.
Cabinets?
White.
Bluish?
Everything is white and
white?
gray. I feel like I'm in a hospital when I walk in.
Yeah. I get you. I don't know. I think I was. I lost it. Sorry. I was midway through something. It was something about home renovation.
Are you renovating your house at all?
No.
Do you want to?
I was going to build a garage for that car, that classic car, but now I think my family's they're going to need a little Tennessee house and park it there.
I have a question. Would you move into a tiny home?
No.
You wouldn't?
No. I mean, I really like the idea of like minimalism and things like that, and I think it looks so nice personally. I'm into that, especially creatively. Like a creative space, I could definitely have it be pretty minimalistic.
Yeah, that's what I need.
Just because I think it like I don't know. The Rick Rubin, obviously he's produced so many number one and like hit records over the years. Like he's known as like a famous, producer, but also kind of like a philosopher and like a guru. But that's his whole thing with Shangri-La, which he bought in Malibu, which I don't know, it might have burned down, but everything they repaint it after every artist comes in. They repaint it white.
Really?
Again. Yeah, it's a very like Zen thing, and they don't hang anything on the walls or whatever. He's like, because there should be no distractions. It should just be you creating, like in your mind, like not like letting your mind go and like not like putting influence in there.
That's crazy. That's actually funny you say that because I was telling Tom how my studio space, I don't feel creative in it at all.
Oh yeah.
And not because there's like a lot of stuff in there, but I just like, it's kind of cold, if that makes sense.
Yeah. It's hard at home too.
It is. But I also told him like cords are everywhere. It just feels really unorganized, but I don't know how to do it. My space is small and I wanted to get a monitor so I could like start like really working on demos.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, why don't we put the TV on the wall? Because we have an extra TV.
That's
he was
what I
like,
have,
yeah. And he was like, and you work through that. And I was like, I mean, I guess. And he was like, and we'll figure something else out. Sweet Tom, my blessing angel baby from heaven, came into the house Sunday morning after being out. Like I wasn't even awake yet. It was like 9 a.m. when I got out of bed. And he had a TV mount in his hand and cord organizers for me.
That's when he comes back from his Saturday night bender.
Yeah,
he's like, oh yeah. He's like, I was drunk with the boys all night, and then I went to Walmart on the way home.
You saying that's funny because it's like I could never picture Tom.
I was like, does Tom have boys? What I mean? Like, I don't know.
I was trying to explain this to my friend the other day. I was like, Tom he has friends, but they're not going to be the type that you're going to like fall in love with. I promise you.
Oh, she's like, yeah, I need like,
hook me up with some friends. And I was like, because I hate being like, he doesn't have any friends. He does have friends, but I'm his best friend.
Yeah. Yeah. And that happens after a while. It is fun. And it's like, let's be honest, guys, all the good ones are probably married already.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But maybe 2025 you get into home wrecking. That could be a cool thing.
Oh my god, it was so fucking funny what you said to Anna.
Oh
gosh. Home wrecking.
She's like, this song's about being a home wrecker or whatever. Yeah, and I was like, that's my impression about it.
This is about
There's a song about I'm from Mobile, Alabama. Roll Tide. No, I can't even do an Anna impression. I love her, but she's like, I don't know. Like,
I can't do it.
It's hard to do. Yeah. I don't know. We'll have to have her on so
I'm nervous.
She can just talk. Yeah. I'm so nervous right now.
I'm so nervous right now. I haven't practiced in so long. It's so funny. And every time she kills it, she's like, I'm going to suck. And it's always so good.
I know.
She really is good. Her voice is honestly really, really, really good. And her songwriting's fun.
Yeah, she is. She needs something fun. I need something fun.
I need someone to make me smile, make me laugh,
What I need now is something fun. There it is.
Oh. That should be a clip right there. You're welcome, Anna, for sponsoring your song. So we were going to make... how much time we have?
We got 9 minutes, 40 seconds.
Okay, slay. So that's also my New Year's resolution is to stop saying that.
Yeah.
I hate it. Here's one more thing. Have you ever had jury duty?
I have. I did, but I got out of it. So,
did you?
But I had
did
to
you
go.
tell them that you're racist?
I did, and they were like, "No, that's fine. This is actually that would be perfect for this, because we're really trying to lock this guy up." No, I basically what happened was like, does anybody have any like reason they can't do this or whatever? And I was like, yeah, like I'm a musician and like I have a gig tonight. Like I don't know. And the judge is like, my son's a musician, man. You guys need all the money you could get. Get out of here. I was like, thank you.
I want to get jury duty so badly.
Why?
But
your eagerness would not get you on the jury.
I feel like Leslie Knope from Parks and Rec, where she was like, "Oh, I can't wait. This is gonna be so fun."
They don't want you like that.
But I want to get on jury duty, and I want to have like a really good case.
Well, if you're gonna get on it, you have to act like you kind of don't want to be there, but like you have to have like no like.
Okay, here's a scenario. Ready?
Okay.
Okay, now ask me like a question, and I'm the jury. Like ask me like, and tell me if this is a good
Okay.
thing.
What am I?
I don't know,
Because they
anything-
interview you before.
Okay, interview me. Tell me one question.
Yeah. Well, it depends on like what the case is kind of about. Too.
Okay, it's
like,
gonna be about a guy who murdered his whole family.
Yeah. Like, has anybody in your life ever experienced a murder?
No.
The way you said
that good
that,
enough?
I would have been like, she might be a murderer.
Okay, give me one more.
I'm trying to think of what they ask. I'm going through my head, like, because they kind of just like ask
they wanna make sure
you,
you're
like,
not
are you?
biased.
Yeah, right. Like, is there anything that would like cause you, to basically be biased? Yeah,
Maybe on a Wednesday.
only on Wednesday. Well,
And
today
lucky for
is
you,
Wednesday.
it's Thursday.
They what else? I don't know. And they move you around. Like you'll be like sitting there and they'll be like, move over here, and like, it's weird. It's a weird thing. They kind of play like human chess with you.
I just want to be. I think of jury duty as like fun.
No, actually, it's crazy because like you're just getting summoned. That you're not getting summoned for a particular case yet. So then you go and you sit in a room with a bunch of people, and then they just start like. You just sit there like for hours until they like call your number, and then they'll assign you to a case, and then you'll go sit outside of like the courtroom. Then they'll call you all in, and then
Well, still, I want to.
It's much more like the DMV.
Okay, I'm gonna be like.
Do you guys have the DMV in Georgia?
It's.
Like the Department of Motor Vehicles?
I think every state has a DMV.
Well, I don't think they call the DMV here though, do they?
Yeah.
Because when I went there, it was called like a driving center or something. Like
No, it's called DMV here.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I went to one in Springfield, and it was like I don't know.
I did get my new license. I look so good in my license. I look like a model.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then and I stayed there forever. And this poor guy walks in and he was like, I just got pulled over and they told me my license was what is it? Not what is it? My license was
Expired?
nope.
Suspended?
Suspended. Thank you. My license was suspended. She was like, well, let me look at it for you. And she goes, well, you have a warrant for your arrest in Florida. That could be why. And he was like, what? He goes, she's like, you have like 4 speeding tickets you haven't paid. He was like, what? And she goes, and you have an outstanding balance in Georgia for a speeding ticket. So I think you're kind of. And he goes, oh my God.
And
Like,
he's like, oh my God.
oh my God.
Somebody should really look into this.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway.
it's weird. In here, because I looked it up, in Nashville, it's called the DMV, but where I went in Springfield, it's called. Oh wait, I did not mean to look up Springfield High School. I'm going to be on a list now.
Makes me cry.
Driver's services locations. Yeah, I don't know. Department of Safety. Oh, this one says DMV, but that's Nashville.
Driver Services Center.
Yeah, driver services.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when I was like, that's what I Googled when we first moved here, and I was like, "Where's the DMV? I gotta get my license, whatever." It was like Driver Services Center, and then I was reading about it, and they're like, "Oh, that's where you go for your license." And I was like, "Okay." Yeah. There was nobody in there. I walked in. That's what's crazy is because like the California DMV, you're in there for a long time usually.
I was I was there for 2.5 hours.
Yeah, I walked in, and they're like, "Do you need a license?" And I was like, "Mm-hmm." Yeah. They're like,
I'm
"All
a
right,
criminal, but give it to me.
Give us your old one." And I gave him my old one, and they're like, "All right, stand over there, take the picture." And they're like, "Here's your new license."
Do you know that I lost my license after the CMA viewing party?
Oh yeah, you told me about that.
I don't know where it went. And they didn't even question me about it. They didn't make me fill out anything. They were like, you lost it? Shit out of luck. Well, here's a new one.
Yeah.
You know, so somebody, if you have my identity, it's okay.
Yeah.
You can have it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I
Anyways,
know the new ones look different. Yeah, you were. I don't know. I don't know where it could be. Maybe did you check under your boobs? You check between your crack.
yeah.
Yeah, your prison pocket.
That's so gross. Anyways, yeah. So this is gonna be our first podcast of 2025.
Yeah.
And it's
Keeping it
only
simple.
It's only up from here.
Yeah.
If you are still listening, please follow us on Instagram so that when we give prompts, you go answer because we could pick yours
Yeah.
to talk about.
Because TikTok was really our thing. And
Yeah.
now
Instagram,
it's going
you
away.
suck. You really do.
Yeah, that's going to incentivize Instagram to boost this.
Oh wait, I did get an email asking to like review Spotify for artists and like review
Oh,
Spotify
yeah.
in general.
Yeah.
I let the owner have it.
Yeah.
As
you
if my
said,
voice mattered.
Daniel Eck, you idiot.
Daniel
Yeah.
Eck. But yeah, so we are excited for the year coming up. Only good things from here on out. I am declaring it.
Hopefully. I agree.
Josh, I just need you to say it's going to be up from here.
It's going to be so up from here. All the way up.
All the way up. And yeah, so we're excited and it's going to be a good time. And Josh and I are actually going to structure our podcast from here on out.
We are. We wrote down, we have a note that I think we hit. We didn't open it, but
we have a shared note.
I think we hit some things.
Well, I think we only have one. No. Oh, you want to read what we have on our note? Go to your notes. Read it out loud.
Keith, you
put stuff on there.
Yeah. Yeah, at first I was just like pee pee poo poo.
Yes, that's all that showed up online.
Oh, really?
That's all that it has, yeah.
And I said, let's talk about this monster hog I saw at the gym the other day. It was like coming out of the bottom of this guy's shorts. And I said, still thinking about that guy's humongous dong at the gym, unless he had a post-workout banana in his pocket, but that would have been a brown-ass banana, though. Shit would have been like, had to have made into banana bread last week. And that's what I have. Anyway,
I don't know why I didn't see this in our note.
Holidays just feel like long weekends. They aren't fun unless you're rich and do like Christmas and Turks and Caicos. Yeah.
Well,
I asked if we're going to go see Baby Girl together.
Oh, yeah. Josh did ask.
Yeah.
And I will see it when it comes out on streaming services like a normal person. But I shared this note with Josh and I was like, oh, we have 47 seconds.
Yeah.
Share this note with Josh. I opened it and Josh is just writing pee pee poo poo.
Yeah, that's it.
Anyways,
Well,
we love you guys. Come follow us.
And bye. Thank you so much.
And don't date your dad. We need
That
a good.
should be.
We need a goodbye.
That should be common
saying.
sense, though.
Like, oh God, please don't another podcast. Guys,
Yeah.
have a great day and don't date your dad.
No.
Oh God, please not another podcast.
Yeah.